So we watched Dracula 2000, and then we had the Vampire Bat come out the same day. And then we had last Wednesday the How to Make a Monster double feature, the 1958 and the 2001 version with Dark Hour. So now here we are, October 18th, and we're doing a Rocking Vampire double feature. We had Rockula come out about the Rockin' Vampire, and now we've got Queen of the Damned, about Rockin' Lestat Vampire from Interview with a Vampire. I've never seen this movie.
He's played so differently.
Right. I heard this movie is very different. I heard this was technically the third story, and Anne Rice begged them to make the second movie first, the Vampire Lestat, and they didn't. They went for Queen of the Damned, I assume because all this rock music was very popular. And that's the thing, is Dracula 2000 had a very cringy new metal soundtrack, and I imagine this is going to be that times 100.
It's like Deftones and Nine Inch Nails and Korn. It's like all the angsty shit I listened to as a teenager.
I like Deftones and Nine Inch Nails, but not too much. I mean, I don't really listen to it actively. I like chill music. But that being said, I heard Anne Rice has only seen this once and disavowed it. She hates it. She was very disappointed by this movie, apparently. So, on that note, let's see Aaliyah in her famous posthumous, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Death role. She died, what? I guess she died shortly after production, principal photography finished. So we'll see if she's been, computer imposed into any backgrounds. I know that her brother did some of her overdubbing, her ADR lines, because apparently
weird.
Yeah, they had a similar accent, and they just used computers to like feminize his voice. So we'll be listening for that. And we'll also
imagine having to do your dead sister's lines in a movie she already started.
Yeah, what's fucked up is like she probably just died, and these cold assholes in Hollywood are like, "Hey, we need you to fly. We need you to record these lines." Also, I think it was a little strange. They released it like 6 months after she died. Like, she's barely been in the ground.
Never let a good tragedy go to waste.
Right. Do you think that her death probably helped ticket sales, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely.
I never saw it, though, so what does that say? I'm a big vampire fan, too.
Multiple times.
I think it just looked very...
I didn't care about vampires. I was all about goth, but then I stopped caring about vampires when Twilight came out because they ruined it for me.
Look, I'm not going to lie. This movie seemed more gay than the original Interview with the Vampire, which was very gay, very homoerotic
for me,
film.
It's always been about, like, the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And it has a very different aesthetic than, it's got more of a industrial, like,
Let's start it while you keep talking. Let's start the movie. Keep talking.
I mean, you'll see.
But yes, goth. Yeah, black and white. Everything's so sad.
But like a post-2000s goth vibe versus a historical
Edgar Allan Poe goth.
Costume.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite South Park moments, was when the ghost of Edgar Allan Poe was making fun of all those goth kids, calling them posers. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sure the success of The Matrix had a huge part of this getting greenlit and being turned into what it was. I'm sure Anne Rice, I'm sure she had a much more, less new metal vision in mind. Of course, I haven't seen this, so I don't know what the hell. I've only heard about it, so let's see. I mean, but as a teenager, you were all about this shit, huh?
Really all about it. It just converged with my goth phase when I was a teen.
I mean, you enjoyed the
and
movie?
I had like a huge love of Deftones. It wasn't that I enjoyed the movie in terms of the plot line so much.
So you didn't even like the movie?
It was just at least her and him. And I liked the soundtrack and, but it wasn't like a gripping... I've read Anne Rice, but it wasn't a gripping story the way that Interview with the Vampire was.
So we got vampires dealing with depression. Is this, again, New Orleans? Every vampire movie taking place in New Orleans.
The world didn't sound like the place I had left.
Is this Lestat talking?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Yeah, his accent's very thicker. Now, obviously, oh, God. Right out the gate. Oh, God. Now, I know Tom Cruise was asked to reprise his role and obviously, refused. Probably, yeah. I want to rock.
Worthwhile to rise again as new gods.
He has a fiddle.
Yeah, all these rock dudes like, hey, this guy plays the violin.
I would become one of them.
Oh. Feeding on the blood of drug dealers. Or is this a practice place? These kids are practicing. Oh, is he going to be like, I like your sound?
Whether it was that first meal or the 100 years of rest, I'm not sure. But suddenly I was feeling better than ever. My senses so high.
What's funny
Led
is
me straight to the instrument of my resurrection.
this guy was cast in this movie because he was supposed to be Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, and he was recast after 4 days of shooting because he was too young. So then he ended up piggybacking and getting this role all of a sudden.
He did all right in this role for what this role was supposed to be. There's Corn.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Vampire. That's funny.
Indeed. Hilarious. You're all so beautiful.
Your hand.
Cold as death.
Ah! Hell yeah! Hey, I'm digging this. This is cool.
What you ever dreamed of, I'm going to make.
Holy shit! Yes!
This is your lucky day. It was a bold move, I admit. But from
Now,
the
if only he
moment
was like a
I
hideous
met
monster
friends,
and not
children,
super handsome, this would be exactly kind of what I'm going for. Like, obviously from a different world. Like, supernatural.
That's Jonathan Davis.
Stuart Townsend. Oh, is Jonathan Davis from Korn his singing voice?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh so much. Just even funnier that she was like, that voice. Your voice sounds just like the guy from Korn. We could totally use this. Wow. Okay, so like I said, like I didn't like Korn as a kid. Like I said, I thought this movie seemed more gay than the
I
actual.
like this song though.
I've heard this song before. I didn't realize it was from this movie. Oh, new metal. I always called it rape rock as a kid. You know, I didn't dig Limp Bizkit or Korn. Like I said, Deftones was cool. Nine Inch
Even
Nails was cooler.
metal you hate when I listen to.
Yeah, Metallica's a little. I'm jaded because of the whole Napster thing. Still,
Metallica's like fucking tea parties compared to some of us into.
I mean, I respect dark death metal and black metal and all that stuff, but like, I'm just a chill guy. I just like mellow, upbeat music with a good melody.
Get away from us! We were in the garage yesterday. Please get away from us.
So wait, like, they got famous quick, didn't they? I guess that was a
Well, yeah.
montage. The credit sequence was them getting all huge. I guess we should have been paying attention to that. Oh, the drummer. You're embarrassing me, man.
Sex, blood, and rock and roll.
How edgy.
So, like, so blood is their drug. I see what they did there.
May I present the vampire?
So everyone assumes he's like a character vampire, right? Nobody thinks he's a real vampire, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I think they all think he's playing a role.
Right.
If you like, I can give you a private demonstration in your hotel room tonight.
Ooh. But yeah, he's a vampire. Like, shouldn't he not be showing up on camera?
He's a narcissist.
Right, but vampires don't have reflections, and they can't be caught on camera.
I'm trying to resurrect a few old friends, daring them to come out.
And how long, have you been gay? Like,
Imagine they are.
I would stand up. It's like, hi, Stupenzo here from Virgin Records News. What's it like being the first openly gay vampire singer? I'd be like, I'm not gay. I'd be like, sir.
Wherever you are.
See you all in Death Valley.
Ooh, how appropriate that they play in Death Valley, the middle of the desert. That was pretty crappy how those guys had to practice all the way in that dock, that shipping yard. That seems like a really fucking pain in the ass to go drag all your gear out there once a week. See, as a vampire, I wouldn't want these like rock groupies. They all got fucking tainted blood with drugs and STDs, you know?
Doesn't sound too bad.
Get me an Amish woman, you know?
I'll say.
This way, girls.
I want a girl who's never drank, never smoked.
Oh, you picked the wrong girl.
I'm talking about if I was a vampire trying to drink their blood for sustenance. You know?
So this is
Like, these hookers are like eating Big Macs, you know? It's like, I'm sure it's good, but you can't be eating it all the time, I'm sure.
If you ever drink my blood, you're going to get lung cancer.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I like the idea that, like, the purer the soul, the better the blood. That's why, like, children, I mean, like, you prey on, like, babies and stuff. Like, that's, like, the purest
It's like an old
blood.
African idea, though.
These are the girls.
You would get more power from the purest of blood. These girls are so ready to suck your dick in front of this old man. They wouldn't care. Yeah, I'm really hoping that if we talk over all these dumb songs and they're played at a low enough volume, YouTube would be all right with, you know, just only giving me 8 copyright claims and keeping the video up.
You'll like this part, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, you didn't expect this, did you, bitches?
He loves showing off. Now, are they cool with it, or are they... Yeah, they're starting to realize he's actually a vampire, right?
Yeah, they're starting to realize they're, like, in dangerous territory.
But it's like, bitch, I've been telling you for fucking months that I'm a vampire.
Like, even my producer told you on the way here.
This is exactly like that one chick from Westworld saying, like, oh, I married Marilyn Manson. He was a monster. Well, I would be pissed if he wasn't. If I was some groupie trying to fuck Marilyn Manson and he was, like, a really sweet guy, I would be, like, let down. Marilyn Manson...
I fucked a Marilyn Manson lookalike one time. True story.
So not a very handsome guy.
And then I bought him Taco Bell.
You goth kids,
During
man.
the goth phase in which I was watching this movie.
I know you
so
were
come
goth.
back
I know you were in a
on.
goth phase. That's what I'm saying. Goth kids would do some funny shit, man. Yeah, like if I was a vampire, like I would assume the blood of this child would give me like way more power. Because that's the thing is the blood doesn't just keep me alive. It also gives me like power. It gives me like the ability to fly and shit like that. So like a little girl like this would give me like way more blood and sustenance than those 2 fucking skags would, you know?
That part of London is mostly old warehouses, meatpacking plants, and a private club.
A meatpacking plant. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Think
Is that why all the S&M bars are down there?
that is leading us to it.
Also reminds me of Blade, hanging out in the vampire bar behind the meatpacking plant.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Blood rave.
You don't do field work.
Jesse,
Oh! Holy schnoz.
that's a code.
I know. Observe the dark realm, but be not of it.
Well, it's held good for.
Wait,
12
what?
centuries.
Is this like a phony baloney center where they like think vampires are real? Jesse. She spells her name like the way a boy does.
Mm-hmm.
What he's doing is unprecedented.
So they think Lestat's a real vampire.
Are you curious? Don't you think we should find out?
Come here, let me show you.
But most of the normal people in the Americas think that it's just a phony baloney act to sell records. Clever.
Mid-1500s, Florence.
Matt Damon. I guess if you hadn't seen an interview with the vampire, you wouldn't be terribly lost or anything, I guess, right? If you saw this before Interview with the Vampire, that's probably better, right? Because you'd watch this, you'd be like, that was pretty good. And then you watch Interview with the Vampire after, you'd be like, oh, wait, that was way better.
Well, they're just so jarringly different. You like need years in between.
Yeah. I imagine when the Queen of the Damned shows up, it's going to get real wacky, right? You know, the Queen of the Damned, she was the first one cast, Aaliyah. And, like, fucking everyone from Vivica Fox to Halle Berry to Cher were, like, considered for that role. Weird. So this is like human Lestat, high on heroin or something?
He's just woken up and doesn't know where he is.
So,
But yes, he's human Lestat right now, I think.
oh, so this gay vampire is like obsessed with him.
Lestat, welcome.
He's wearing leather pants, dude. I mean, come on.
Near passing. I can barely hear your heartbeat.
Here we go. Yep, love it.
Drink.
It's the only way to become a vampire. You gotta drink a vampire's blood.
You've been brave enough for one night, my son. Drink.
Yep, totally nothing at all homoerotic going on here.
Good. Is it not?
I shouldn't have done that.
He must have eaten some gluten.
Yep, told you not to eat that white bread. Told you not to fill up on the free bread. It's bad for you.
Don't be afraid. It's only your body that dies.
But my penis is part of my body. No. Well, that was fast. Ugh.
I impressed my
That-
maker with my
I don't think that scene could have been any gayer.
He said
Unless they
I'd
literally just sucked each other's cocks.
Talk
I
about all
mean,
about
seriously.
Oh, no. I was into it.
hidden history.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm just saying, that was a very, very homosexual scene.
I'm into weird androgynous shit.
Look
so.
how he's holding this man.
My son.
How are you supposed to hold them, though? You know?
It's like a man eating a banana. You just take a piece off and eat it like a man. You don't fucking cradle the dude. You just like rip his arm off and drink out of the bloody stump like an animal. But again, that's something I don't really agree with. Like drinking their blood to the point of death. Like, you're just gonna create so much noise. Like, drink a pint of his blood, leave the guy unconscious on the beach. He'll wake up tomorrow and never tell anyone. He'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" I don't know. It just seems like a way safer method to operate.
My senses run amok.
Even if you need multiple
Newborn
pints of blood a
child.
day, it'd be easier to just take a pint from, like, multiple people rather than all of it for one guy and kill him. I would only kill a person if he pissed me off.
No one. A vampire's life is a life of discretion.
Discretion.
Yeah, discretion. Why are we leaving bodies everywhere?
We are the powerful. We are the immortal. So I could never be known.
I didn't agree to this, dude.
You must be dead to the world.
Well, you see why I needed a friend? I mean, you see why I turned you into a vampire? It's lonely. It's probably why Lestat turned Louis into a vampire. Dude, having a wooden string instrument right there by the beach, dude, the humidity is gonna fuck that instrument up so bad.
You were the only person thinking about
Also,
that.
the salts in the air. It'd be so hard to just keep that shit in tune. This is what, people in that part of the country find arousing, these melodies. Ooh, he's got the chops. All right, nobody likes a showboater. It's like Devil Went Down to Georgia. He's playing too fast. It's like an Amadeus. Too many notes. It's like, oh.
Not supposed to drink the blood from the dead, are you?
Nah, but it's still warm. I'm sure you could drink it like right now. But yeah, no, you're not. That's something else I liked about Anne Rice Vampires. Don't ever drink the blood of the dead. You'll get very sick.
He didn't drink the blood, though. He pretended to.
Snapped her neck. So is that flammable liquid? Is he just walking around with a little
was just wondering if it was holy water and how ironic that would be.
No, but it's just funny that he's walking around with a bladder of, like, highly alcoholic beverage. You know, whatever the fuck that was. Grain alcohol. Marius. You know, you could save a whole lot of money by not keeping these lanterns and torches lit all the time. Whoa! Wait.
Why didn't it awake her husband?
Because musicians don't impress men. Is that a... Whoa. Veins. She's like smiling now. Ow! What the hell gave you that idea?
I don't think so, my little lord.
Let me go.
Why is he my lord?
You've drunk the purest blood, seen the oldest of things. Far too much for one as young as you.
Her blood is like liquid fire. Who is she?
Without her mate beside her, she also lost hers. They became living statues. She has
Awesome.
no right for anything except for the taste of blood, human and immortal alike.
No. Release me.
She drinks the blood of vampires because she's just insatiable.
She made you quite powerful.
You'll not stop me.
Can I hear blood in your voice? In all the years I've cared for them, not once have they moved.
Until tonight, and she chose me.
I play a mean fiddle. Don't you get it?
Chose you.
For the last time, Marius, I'm not gay! You can't just force me to be your fucking eternal boyfriend, dude. Kindly undo my straps. I want the beigest room in the world. I just want everything a shade of dirt color.
There's all bricks. What other color are you gonna get bricks?
I mean, I like natural earth and colors, but still, there's a lot of variety you can get just from earth and natural shades, you know? Oh, shit!
My
Now-
teacher left me to my darkest lesson.
What's interesting is this guy was turned into a vampire in 1788, right? So that means when he turned Louis into a vampire in 1791, he'd only been a vampire for 3 years before he started wanting a friend.
Yeah, well, this is gonna span that time, and we're not gonna acknowledge the overlap, obviously.
No, of course. Now we just cut straight to just present day. We will forget all about Louis and the adventures with him and Claudia and all that, because we saw that in the last movie. But, like
Right.
I said, there was supposed to be a part 2 that was going to bridge the gap between this, and I think they probably, like, I don't know, I'm sure, like, a lot of that stuff is kind of shoehorned into this one, maybe? I don't know. Vampire bars. That's the one thing that's always consistent about vampire movies is they like to party. They're like definitely the most like they're definitely the most flamboyantly gay and aristocratic of the monsters. Like
That looks nice.
yeah, for the vampires. Yeah. You find it strange that there's no alcohol being served at this bar?
All the time.
I don't see any marks.
Well, you haven't seen the rest of my body. Is that an invitation?
So, like,
Sorry, I'm taken.
Where is your host?
so the idea is, like, some people come to these bars intentionally to get fed on? Like, it turns them on?
His host. What's his name?
Lestat. Say it.
Marius.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, hell yeah! That's exactly what I'm looking for in my vampire movies. That kind of shit.
They all turned to dust. Excuse me?
I mean, can't they read her mind? Can tell she's lying. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they're not going to kill her. They're just going to drink a little bit of her blood. Alright. I mean, I'll allow it.
Boo. Go on. Tell me more about me.
Is he, like, holding her by the crotch? Oh, by the hand. Okay.
What do I want?
You know, like Trump said, you just grab him by the pussy. Honestly, dude, it would have been better to just use your tooth. This rusty fucking glass, the rusty nail or whatever the hell that was. Oh.
You know, I left that journal somewhere. So, is it a good read?
It touched me.
Did it?
That was like every actress talking about Harvey Weinstein.
Kind never satisfies my thirst.
Remember her aunt's a vampire. Remember from the beginning of the movie?
Right.
Something that's not in your journal.
So obviously the vampires are much less rare than we were led to believe
You still have the violin.
in interview.
No, I understand.
I like how neither of us are on webcam, so people might just be wondering how fat we are, respectively.
Well, you want to see how fat we are, just watch our Monday shows. We get on camera for that.
Fair enough.
We're not fat. I'm fat. The old violin. Yeah, it'd be way funnier if he was like a fiddle player and he just started a country band, you know? Watch how fast, like...
That would be a better movie.
It's just like, watch how...
It's like in Appalachia, and people
Yeah.
are like, we gotta kill these goddamn vampires. They got 6 shooters full of silver bullets.
It's like, look, I just want to play good music, wholesome music with my country band. And all the country fans are like, you're with the devil!
Listen, I'm going to Los Angeles
Be like,
for a
please,
concert.
just give me a chance to serenade you with my sweet, sweet bow.
Wait, Jesse, listen to me very, very carefully now.
Because, like, I'm picturing, like, this, he's going to do, like, an Evanescence thing, isn't he? With, like, the violin and the rock music. Ugh. There's nothing worse than, like, gay rock music. It's gay, pretentious rock music, you know?
Can you please not worry about me? Please, I'm gonna be okay. And
City
Yeah.
of Lost Angels already fed on the
We
blood.
live underground, right?
My presence here barely stirred a ripple. We had 3 days till the concert. I could feel something was coming. I just couldn't figure out what.
Oh, shit. It's like, nobody cares that I'm a vampire living in L.A. It's like all the producers in L.A. It's like, dude, we're all vampires. Yeah, what are you talking about? We all drink blood. Some of us drink blood. We're not even vampires. We're literally just humans that do it. We're not impressed. Please tell me this is Aaliyah. But I mean, yeah, we're like 50 minutes into the movie. We still haven't even, where is the title character? Oh, there's
Marius.
Still wearing the old old-fashioned.
I was gonna say he's like still wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, but they've come back. That's cool looking, actually.
I mean, I definitely think Marius looks cooler than Lestat. Lestat has got like a Sergeant Pepper's vibe going on.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too like flower power hippie child.
Very hard to avoid these days, at least in conversation.
I've come to kill you for drawing attention to us.
Yeah, everyone's always bringing up this asshole Lestat who's like raising awareness of our existence, and it's kind of a drag.
Got you out into this world, I can take you out.
Yeah.
That's what they always say.
Whose parents haven't told them that with their hands around their throat?
Vampires don't settle old scores. We harbor them.
That's a very feminine trait to like hold grudges, you know what I mean? It's a very feminine trait to like
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, to be upset for like years and years about something. It's like, dude, just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. The masculine trait is to just like, bygones be gay, bygones agree to disagree, move on. We got work to do, you know? It's one of my favorite things about, it's kind of a random tangent, but Apollo 13. In Apollo 13, like, they're so level-headed, and there's only one part in the entire movie where they're like, hey, well, if you hadn't done this, well, fuck you, and then Tom Hanks immediately, shut up, none of that. We gotta do something. We got work to do. It's a man's movie about men working, solving problems. Is the music really what makes her come to life? Because I know that's what made her statue move. His rock is so awesome it awakens the Queen of the Damned. Whoa. Is that the king? I'm single now. I'm out of here. Bye. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of dated, the music and the scene, but it's cool. I don't mind it. I mean, the thing is, this gay rock music works for this movie. It didn't work when I was, like, in middle school and people were just, like, trying to listen to this shit all the time. I was like, what? She's got, like, a very copper tone right now. It's cool.
It's a lot of shininess. But...
Yeah, no, literally, like copper. She looks like copper. Like a Duracell battery. She's definitely got the shiny sheen to her. Like, all the vampires are white. Like, literally
it's a
white.
lot of bronzer.
Yeah. Bronze, or she's like some kind of gold, like Egyptians, you know, they love gold. Like, even her skin has this color, and that could very well just be Aaliyah. It could be like her natural skin color. Woo! You know, I don't really, I prefer bigger boobies, but she's got a tight body for sure.
Yep.
Now, I think what happened was her plane crashed because it was like several hundred pounds overweight,
yeah.
Certainly wasn't from her. I mean, what are you flying with like a grand piano you didn't check?
It was like a couple of people who didn't catch the next plane.
She might have gotten Kobe'd, honestly. She just knew too much. She made a movie about vampires, and then the Hollywood people told her about the real vampires, and
she got with R. Kelly when she was 14.
Right. But, like, R. Kelly's cool with the vampires, or was.
With the children.
Right. Hell yeah. Rip his fucking heart out, a vampire. Just eat a vampire's heart in front of everybody, all these other vampires. What are you going to do? Call the cops? It's a vampire bar, bitch. Hell yeah. That was pretty baller. Is she just going to slaughter everyone here? Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking vampires wielding insane otherworldly power. The kind of shit that would make you fucking freak out. Like, you're like, oh yeah, let's go kill this vampire, and then she can just light you on fire with a flick of her wrist. You're like, oh, this is gonna be hard. Never mind. Let's plan here. Let's make a plan here. This is gonna be not easy. Well, that was quite an entrance. You weren't kidding.
Old gods on new streets. Not only had the concert sold out among the living, it seemed all the undead were coming too.
Oh, God.
Almost that same dress, going to almost those same shows.
Yeah, this is very nostalgic for you, isn't it? Oh my God, that's him! That's Korn! That's the guy from Korn talking! What the fuck? That's him!
Yeah, he was, yeah.
A ticket scalper.
So listen, I have 2 girls, okay? So, how old are you then?
How old are you again? Yeah, I need ID.
Champagne?
Now, I gotta test you out before Lestat sees you. I hope you don't mind.
Lestat, I came all the way from Tarzana.
Really? And you?
London.
A London goth. I see.
Dude, that's gotta be sad for little girl on the right here, who's literally a fan of his. She's so overshadowed.
She knows who he is.
Yeah, they've
Or
met
he
before.
knows who she is.
Yeah, they met before.
Yeah, but she's pretending like she doesn't remember.
Aww.
Sure. Sweetheart, come on. Come on.
What? Aww. You couldn't whore for him. I'm sorry, dear. It's one of those things where you'll look back at in 20 years when all the lawsuits about Lestat's inappropriate behavior start coming forward, and you'll realize I dodged a bullet. Listen to Lestat. Go back to church. Go back to your family out in wherever the hell you're from.
All this way, just to return this to me. I don't have time for this.
You're fucking immortal. You have all the time in the world, you idiot. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Covens are coming for you.
For a mortal. You're still attached to your skin.
Now, I hate to say it, but this might be like, pre-Bella from Twilight, because I was saying how she's so... I was going to comment...
definitely was.
I was going to comment before when she was like getting ticket scout by a Korn singer, how she's kind of bland. Like, not just like, she's a very attractive lady, don't get me wrong, but like she's presented very bland, like personality-wise, character-wise. She's a cipher for all the females in the... She's not too pretty. She's not too ugly. She's not too interesting. She's just enough to where every woman watching this movie can project their personalities onto her and put themselves in her shoes. That's the fantasy right here. This is like in Heat, when Robert De Niro and his girlfriend are talking in front of the City of Lights. This is nothing like Heat.
I'm not as precious as you think.
You would agree that Heat is a much better movie than this, right?
Ooh, she's baiting him.
Is that a toothpick?
Needle.
Okay. I was like, how fucking hard, how sharp that toothpick would have to be and how hard you'd have to be pressing it into your titty. Also, why the titty? Also, the above the shirt titty.
Let me know everything.
Oh.
Oh, you want to know everything?
You should know this. I'm into dudes.
Come in.
Yeah, this should have been a scene in Twilight. Hey, Bella, watch me hunt someone, Like, are you still into me then?
Is she all right?
I heard all the blood in their mouths is like cherry juice or something. Pomegranate juice.
Now you see? Are you ready?
No.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, no one does. Even the people that think they want to be a vampire, you become a vampire and you realize it's not all it's cracked out to be. Probably the part about, your soul being damned for eternity. Oh, is this supposed to be Death Valley?
I was disturbed. It's another one to add to the soundtrack of gay
Right.
2000s music.
Yeah, it's so gay that I forget to list them every time I talk about gay early 2000s new metal. But yeah, Disturbed.
Their only song.
Here's what's funny about this scene. Are you ready? This is Death Valley, right? Death Valley concert. This is actually filmed in Australia.
Interesting.
It's cheaper, obviously. But what's even more interesting is they did a calling all goths. They literally put advertisement out for all goths in the Melbourne area to come out, and they literally bust them out to this area in Australia from like Melbourne. So these are all like, most of these are like actual just like goth people from Australia in their best goth gear.
I did this for a zombie movie in Dallas once.
Cool.
Called I Zombie.
Let's fucking watch it. Why are we watching? Let's turn that. Let's do one of that. I'll sacrifice one of the Schlocktober movies for a movie that Megan's in.
I don't even know.
I'll find it.
How to even find it.
If I find it, we're watching it. All right, iZombie.
I don't think you can even see me in it, but I think you can see my ex with it.
Still,
she's a girl.
Still, gotta see it. Fucker. All right, I'm gonna turn this shit down a little bit. Christ. Now, this is one of the few times in one of these watches I'm like currently like adjusting the volume of the movie during the movie because like I don't want the music to be too loud where I get copyright claims and it's overwhelming us.
See them, see where they're staying still.
Yeah, the vampires are all bummed out. His voice is so different from the actor, but he's a vampire. I'll allow it. That'd be a cool vampire power you never see, like changing your voice like a Terminator does, Change your appearance. Why not just change your voice? And that's the other thing, like being really good singer or musically inclined, that's like very devilish. The devil's like the angel of music. And it's like those sirens, luring you to your death with beautiful noises, It's so primal. But yeah, like that stuff with like the glowing eyes in the bar, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, do these goth kids think he's a real vampire or not? Oh, please tell me like all these vampires are gonna attack him on stage and he's gonna do like am I right? Mm-hmm. He's gonna do like a kung fu fight on the stage in front of everybody.
Even better.
Yes! I keep forgetting the Queen of the Damned is even in this goddamn movie. Where is she? Marius, you helped me, old friend. Now pick up that guitar and shred. Could he clap any gayer? I don't even know what to say, dude. This is so insanely silly. I love it. All the goth kids getting their minds blown. Lestat's a real vampire? Woo! Shadow kick him like Johnny Cage.
Oh, and Marius was there?
Seriously, like, I don't know what this movie's rated. This movie might be rated PG-13.
They think it's all special effects.
Dude, if this movie's rated PG-13, I will be let down, but it will make sense.
Look at Marius' face. He's like, oh no.
Oh boy. Oh, because they're all lighting on fire. He knows what's happening. Oh, okay, this movie's rated R. Okay, good. This is the best fucking concert I've ever been to! Hell yeah! Oh my god, it's fucking Beyonce! I mean, I guess it is appropriate that the Queen of the Damned is played by a musical star, you know? Like, I don't think it'd have the same impact if this was Jada Pinkett, you know what I mean? If this was like an actress. Oh no, she's so jealous, you can tell. Jesse. I just don't know where it's going to go from here. Like, do they take over the world? Or, I mean, I'm assuming someone has to kill them, right? I'm assuming once we find out they're actual vampires, we're not humans are not very happy about that, right?
Does that matter?
Yeah. Holy God. I have the same shirt, you know that?
You called, I've come.
I'm talking about the Queen of the Damned shirt.
He's no more.
Look how airbrushed they are.
Mm-hmm. That's why I kept you safe. Alive.
You?
Hadwigs. I killed the song at karaoke. It's a bath of fruit punch. Well, that's cool. You got to make out with Aaliyah before she died.
Mm-hmm.
Some bragging rights. Okay, this is what I was talking about. When the music comes in so loud, it's like, all right, dude. Are we going to see a tasteful sex scene, or are we going to see a gratuitous sex scene? Because I like gratuitous sex scenes, Megan. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's tasteful. God damn it! I wanted to see I wanted to see her like getting pounded doggy style. You know.
I know what you wanted to see.
Mojave Desert. Jesus Christ! Imagine living there. Like the logistics of living there. Oh God. Just the logistics of like your septic tanks, your plumbing, your electricity, your internet, your groceries. Where the fuck do you get groceries out there?
All these years.
You gotta drive all the way to LA, like 45 an hour away. That's how I sleep.
Not even close.
With my hand on my head, a big smile on my face? Yes, it is.
You sleep on your stomach with your hand under your head.
On my forehead. Wait. Why did the sunlight not kill him? What's happening?
He's adapting because he has the blood of the queen.
Shut the fuck up. He's a daywalker now? The queen is a daywalker? Are you shitting me? Dude, how the fuck are you gonna kill this bitch now? That was like the whole thing. It's like you kill the vampire when the sun's up. It's easy. Wow. This is like a big deal. It's like your first sunshine in 400 years, 300 years. Yep. It's your standard pool party at my place. Morning after. Everyone just fell asleep where they felt like.
And soon the sun will no longer sting your eyes.
Bitch.
This is but a taste of what we shall share, my love. My king.
I mean, but seriously though, we need to have someone clean up the bodies. It smells.
Kingdom of corpses.
It's about to end. The only way to prevent this is through Akasha's.
Okay, so you got a bunch of vampires gonna kill her. Okay, that's kind of more relieving. That might actually happen. I was gonna say, dude, you have to bring like the fucking military or something with tanks and shit.
The last of her blood will not survive it, he says. So somebody's got to draw the short stick.
Oh. Well, I assume it's gonna be Marius because he's the only one of these characters we know.
Or the auntie.
Yeah, but no, I mean, he's the one we know the most. And then, the auntie's the one we know second place, and then we don't know any of those other people. Who are these? That's the random old guy from the rock concert. These are all just, nameless vampires. I assume most of them will be dead by the end of this scene.
My children. Oh, she looks so fucking hot.
This is what I like, a vampire wearing white. I love that kind of shit. Like, why do vampires always gotta wear red and black and gray?
You will address my
Look at her.
Lestat, what has she done to you?
Lestat, what has she done to you? That was the best line read they had.
The world has changed since you reigned.
I think she's like being bad on purpose.
Humans are animals.
Like I said, she's a cipher.
We found other ways to coexist.
We found ways to fuck the humans, Akasha.
For respect of mortals, they are nothing to us. They are merely food.
Like, OMG, she called me food? Kill him. Do you love me? Do you love me now that I can dance?
Just the same. I'd like for you to kill her.
Yeah, kill her. If she's nothing to you, then even more so.
You will not touch her.
You still think to challenge me,
That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. How have I never seen this? You know how much, it's not like this movie's going to inspire my book, but it's like, holy shit, like, so much of this shit's already, in the book. And you don't see it enough. I think this is, the only time I've really seen a vampire this powerful. This is what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't even want to be your GF anyway. I'm ready. Whatevs. I already got to sleep with a rock star. It's whatever. Did he really do it? She's still alive. Right? Megan, please tell me she's still alive.
I'm not telling you nothing.
That means she is. Look how jealous he is.
You will, or you will all die. That is enough, Lestat.
Let's all get her. Let's all drain her.
Stop.
Not the old guy vampire. No, he was my favorite rocker dude vampire. Ah. I told you they'd all die. All these vampires we don't know their names of. Not that guy. Oh, hell yeah. She's losing her power, Megan. Oh, and now he's like Super Saiyan, right? They're all getting so high off of her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. They're creating like a band of Super Saiyan vampires.
You killed me.
Wait, Lestat. You must stop.
Please, god damn, kill her! Or are you just teaching her a valuable lesson?
She doesn't want him to die.
Oh, she'll sacrifice herself? I see what you're saying. Okay, let me do it. So whoever drinks the last drop dies. What a weird plot convenience. Plot contrivance. Do they both just burn up? Is that what happens? Or does she become the new Queen of the Damned? Plot twist.
He becomes, I think, stone.
Alright. The joke about how she's getting stoned. I get it. We're beyond that, folks.
She's getting ashy.
I like how she's doing the bullet time Matrix pose. Like I said, dude, the Matrix, it fucking influenced so many movies subconsciously. It sucks. Yeah, like I said, we created like 5 super vampires now to kill her. I guess that was like a good trade-off. Well, at least she was right in the middle of the room. It would have really driven me crazy if she was like 2 feet to the left. the OCD in me would be like, no! Oh, you bitch. Yeah, what's your name again, buddy? Oh, I guess she got some good Botox while she was becoming a statue. That's cool. She improved her jawline a little. Turn her into a vampire? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, is she dying? Is that like the only way?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, I guess. Look, don't turn me into a vampire unless I'm already dying. I'll make that one compromise. I'm sure most people would compromise that way.
That guy's mind has been blown because all his suspicions have been confirmed.
Yeah.
It's that weird mask behind him.
I'm so glad that there's no one in my room already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. Oh, she got her cool goth vampire outfit? Of course. Yeah, I like it when the vampire wears exactly like this, like a black, shapeless, like, cloak. It's like half shadow, half fabric. It's like their clothes aren't even from the world, you know? Like Spawn. She's still too flesh-colored.
David, this is Lestat.
Thank you so much.
Look, Jesse's told me all about you, dude. You're pretty cool. Thanks for, taking care of my chick.
Can I ask?
What's it like?
Yes.
Do you want to find out?
No. This is like crackheads trying to, what's it like to get high on crack? It's awesome, dude. Just try it. And you become one of them. Meth, crack, heroin.
Yes.
It's cool, though, because the blood could be the drug. The vampire could represent the addict needing the substance. The vampire can also represent the substance draining.
I think it would have been totally safe to give her a hug.
Yeah. Give him a handshake. Dude, hey, come out, hang out
he
with me.
He seems nice.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
he
come.
Gave him a backpack when he walked away.
Yeah, come meet the missus. We'll have you over for dinner sometime. Obviously after 8 p.m.
And he'll probably have you for dinner. I don't know if I'd go that far, but a hug would have been okay.
Nah. It's like, the thing is, you guys are rock stars. You can feed on whoever you want. Oh, is he going to go kill him?
Fun. Oh, he's going to do something. Maybe he'll turn him into his new, disciple.
Yeah, this is very, the ending of Vampire, Interview with the Vampire, this is like the Christian Slater guy who's going to get bitten at the end of the movie. Rockstar music, London, Big Ben. Well, this movie was extremely gay, and I loved it. It was I liked it a lot. They got a lot right. It got a lot right about vampires. Hell yeah.
Yeah, even though it was a vampire romantic movie, it wasn't a Twilight.
No. But, just make Lestat a hideous demon creature, and there you go. That's basically the difference. My vampire...
Yeah, he was too sexy in both movies. I don't think Tom Cruise's Lestat was sexy.
Well, the idea is the vampires are sexy. That's the point. And, I do like this idea that, the vampires they're hideous monsters, and, it's more oh, what a bummer. And then 9/11 happened, too. Jesus. What a rough year. Anyway.
You're so young.
I mean, make sure you guys make sure you tell your pilot how much your plane is carrying. It's very important.
Do you remember what her last hit was before she died?
No, I wasn't a big Aaliyah fan. I can't even say her name. I'm not a big fan of hers. I couldn't name 3 songs she sung, even though if you told me the songs in hindsight, I'd be like, oh, right, I've heard that one. But right now, I'm drawing a blank.
Her last hit was The Ground.
So, oh, Jesus Christ. I love you.